Hi everyone, my name's Caitlin. My dog's here with me. For my Red Pill Challenge, decided to focus on engaging with a culture and a language that I was unfamiliar with or that I didn't have an extensive amount of knowledge with. So I decided to go to a restaurant to engage in my cultural discomfort zone. I chose a very authentic restaurant that's right down the street from my house. It's called El Corrida, and from what I heard, I talked to a lot of friends that had been there, and my parents have been there, and they talked highly about it. They loved it. They thought that everything was very well managed. The food was excellent. So I thought that this would be a really great place to do my CDZ on. So without further ado, the rest of the information will follow. So during my outward investigation, I found that a majority of the culture really loved divulging in seafood, which made me happy. I love seafood. I grew up spending my summers on Cape Cod in Massachusetts, so I've been around a lot of seafood, so I was very excited to try the different dishes that they had there, or at least try one, and hopefully go back. I mean, I would love to now. So that made me excited, but I was definitely nervous still, because I didn't know the language. I've taken a few Spanish classes in my life, but I had a very difficult time learning the language and processing it in my head. So I didn't have as much information dealing with the language as I would have hoped, but as I'll explain during my inward investigation and in my interview, it was very helpful that the staff members helped me, and no one made fun of me for it. Everyone was very welcoming and they were excited that I was trying to speak their language. So that was really awesome. I felt very welcomed there. For my inward investigation, I had a lot of fun doing this. It was a very great experience. So I went to dinner with my mom because she had already been. And I ordered a very wonderful seafood dish. It was called shrimp diabla. It had shrimp, and it had like spicy sauce and lots of vegetables, rice, and like a side salad. It was incredible, and my waitress was very accommodating. As I said earlier, I wanted to try and use the language as best I could, and although I didn't know much, she was very helpful. And she did her best to make sure that I learned, and if I used the wrong words, she corrected me. But it was just a great experience, and the staff was wonderful. So this is definitely a restaurant that I will go back to. This CDZ definitely helped get this discomfort zone more in a comfort zone of mine, which I'm very excited for, and I really hope to go back to this restaurant and have some more great dishes. I just completed my interview the other day, and it went really well. I was able to do it with the lady who was my waitress, so it was super helpful because I was able to get feedback with the language that I had used during dinner, and she was able to kind of help me out with learning some new words or kind of fixing what I had messed up on. I really loved the lady. She really gave me a lot of insight into the restaurant and into her day in the life. She doesn't usually close or open. She just kind of works during the day. And I'm sure, as you guys can all imagine, she's a waitress, so she does customer service. She makes sure all the customers are happy and they have what they want. She does some side work like rolling napkins and making sure the menus are clean before new customers come in for dinner or for lunch. But other than that, she was very into talking to me about how she loves the restaurant and how it's what she uses to fund her finances at home and for her children. She said without El Corrida, she wouldn't know where she was or what she would have been doing. She really depends on that money to make sure her family is eating and that they have food on the table and in their lunch boxes, and they have school supplies and clothes for school. I mean, all that kind of stuff. As for talking to her about what she would do if this restaurant didn't exist, she was definitely very standoffish. She didn't want to think about that restaurant not existing because of how incredible it was and how she loved the opportunity that she was given there and how everyone there is kind of like a close-knit family. But other than that, my interview went very well, and I look forward to going back and eating the same dish, eating different dishes, and just kind of enjoying the atmosphere and enjoying the Mexican food because it was phenomenal. So if anyone ever comes out to like Glenwood Springs, Basalt area, I have a great restaurant recommendation for you. So thanks for watching my video. Sorry about my dog, but he can't leave my side. I tried filming without him, and he couldn't leave me. So thank you for watching. Bye.